I got a red alert. Pulling up now. Is you ready to go? You know I'm...
Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin. Today what I have for you guys is another video of me reacting to one of the best Call of Duty players in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So basically how this came about, if you guys aren't aware, I made a video about a week ago. It has a ton of views. You guys seem to love it, of me reacting to this guy's gameplay. His name is Tiger Insidious, otherwise known as Pressless, and he is absolutely insane. The gameplay I reacted to, everyone seemed to love it, but they had a lot of questions about him. They wanted to see him play a different game mode other than Hardpoint, because he's basically, how I found him is he's one of the top people on the Hardpoint leaderboard. He has like a 1,000 score per minute, and he's absolutely insane with the M8, but a lot of people want to see him play with a different gun, with a different game mode, and a different map. So I went through his YouTube channel, and I actually found this gameplay right here from January. I couldn't find anything else of a different map that didn't have music over it or something, so I couldn't react to it. Obviously, I have music over it, but basically, what I found was this gameplay, which I thought was absolutely amazing. He gets 131 kills here, a nuclear, and a kill chain, and it's just absolutely, I love how this guy uses the movement system. That's why I thought I'd react to another video of his, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. If you guys all could smash a like up on this thing, I'd really appreciate that. The last episode got like 9,000 likes, so even if it could clear, that video went huge, so 3,000 likes or something, I'd be absolutely ecstatic if we could clear that. Please, everyone, drop a like on this thing. And like I said, he does have a YouTube channel called Pressless. I'll leave the link to that down in the description. If you guys like, good gameplays or whatever, you guys can check him out. So basically, this guy is a level 800 in Black Ops 3. He's got one of the best score per minutes in all of the leaderboards, one of the highest scoring players. And also, this gameplay is from January. If you guys, I don't know, I'm not sure if I mentioned that yet, but basically, this gameplay is from January. So if you're wondering why he's able to do a G-slide or why the Vesper looks so overpowered, it's because it was. Back in January, the Vesper was so overpowered. I would make videos on it all the time talking about how overpowered it was, and then eventually they hit me with it. Treyarch hit the Vesper with the nerf. And you know what's actually a funny story? Is when I was at MLG Anaheim, I actually met David Vonderhaar, and I met some of the other people working at Treyarch, and I talked to them about the Vesper nerf just for a few seconds, and they basically said, yeah, the Vesper was just performing super overpowered. The stats were way up higher than any gun, and they did nerf it. I think they nerfed it a bit too much, but other than that, let's get right into it. Basically, I'm going to react to this guy's gameplay right here. The last gameplay was M8A7 non-lethals. This one is Vesper lethal kill streaks with the Scythe, so let's react and see what he does. Now, like I said, the best thing about Tiger Insidious is he uses the movement system so well, and that's something that, like I said in my other video, a lot of old Call of Duty players, I mean, I guess you could, okay, I'm like 20 years old, okay? But as far as a Call of Duty player, I'm a pretty old Call of Duty player, because I've been playing not every single day, but I've been playing pretty much a lot since Modern Warfare 2 days, or even a tiny bit before, like a few months before Modern Warfare 2 came out. I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 3. So basic, or not, Call of Duty in general. So basically, people like this guy, I'm not sure which was his first Call of Duty game, but I'm sure it was probably one of the newer ones, because, you know, if you're so passionate about the game that you play to level 800 or something, I'm level 450, but level 800 is just absolutely insane. And the fact that this guy gets to level 800, I'm not sure. You guys can check out the first episode to see all his stats. That will be in the description as well. But this guy gets to level 800 with only like 14 days played or something like that. It's just absolutely insane. So what I learned from this guy's gameplay is his movement. Now, as you guys can see with it, oh my goodness. His movement is so pristine with the Vesper. He makes these guys look like they have no idea what they're doing on Nuketown. The movement, and basically why Black Ops 3 movement is called the chain-based movement system. I think why it's called that is because you can chain your movements together. Obviously, I'm a derp right there, but you know what I mean? You can slide, jump off a wall, jump to the next wall, jump backwards, and that's sort of chaining the movements. And not Black Ops 3, but Infinite Warfare is going to have the same sort of movement system. So what we really need to know is we need to watch people like this that really understand the movement system. And right there, that was a G-slide. You can't do that anymore. That thing got nerfed. That's why this gameplay is old. But the movement he uses on this game is absolutely insane. And remember, this is from January, so he was months ahead of the curve. This game had only been out for a few months, and he was able, you'll see later in this gameplay, he does some insane plays. But right here, he rushes the spawn, 1-on-4, somehow survives that just by sliding out of the way, and it's absolutely crazy. Now, the Scythe is also one of the very good specialists, and I like how he uses the Scythe as well. You'll watch when he gets out the Scythe, he uses a little trick that if you press Y, or I think it's the triangle on the PS4, you press that and then you press the bumpers together or whatever, you can actually pull out your specialist weapon a lot quicker than if you didn't. Look at this movement right there. To see him looking over the bus like that, Oh my, he got a kill like that. This is what I saw from the first episode. He was doing this with an M8, but he's still doing this with a Vesper. He runs up and down on those walls on the bus and just does absolutely insane movement like that. It's absolutely crazy. And like I said, in an earlier episode, or one of my other episodes of how to get better at Black Ops 3, he did a move right there that I talked about. Whenever enemies are waiting on you, and you feel like you're a very good player, you're a confident player, he's going, oh my god, he's wrecking people with the scythe right now. Look at this movement. It's so... He makes Nuketown become... Nuketown is already a small map, right? This dude just got all his streaks in like 10 seconds. He's on a 20 gun streak. I think, yeah, he does get a nuclear in this gameplay as well. He almost died right there. That's unfortunate. And you have to watch out for that sometimes. When you're using a specialist, I always watch on the bar. Because obviously on a specialist, the bar disintegrates when it's going down. So sometimes you can be stuck with a little bit of the specialist left on a specialist weapon, and it runs out in the middle of a gunfight and screws you over. That's almost what happened to him there. But luckily, he was able to pull out the Vesper and get the kill before he died. Now, he's already on a brutal streak. And the first round, he did okay. He was like 43-6. But this second round, he must get like, yeah, 90, 80, 88 kills in the second round, if I'm doing my math right. Because I think he gets 131 kills in total. So this is what we really need to watch. And the way he uses this movement, and he uses the kill streaks to flip the spawns. Now, this is what I mean about when I talk about in my videos sometimes, kill streaks can be a distraction to the enemies. Look at this guy calling in his Raps, calling in his Wraith, and using those to distract the enemies. And look at that, how he peeks the top building. He peeks it up in the air like that. As soon as he comes around, if you do that wall run off the bus, which this guy is probably famous for, when you're peeking that top window, people, like, think about it. If you're camping in the top window, there's a nuclear, by the way, you're going to be looking down at the ground. And if someone comes flying right up in your face, they're going to have a good opportunity. He's doing it right there. He just got a double kill by doing that. The Vesper was absolutely insane. I think what he's using on it right here is, yeah, the grip, extended mags, and fast mags. That's the standard. I would always use this Vesper, class it up before it got in there. Look at that. Is that a kill chain? Quad feed? Yeah, he got a kill chain. Kill chain right there. Dude, the way he plays is so swift, and this is the way everyone should be played in Black Ops 3 once you master the movement system. You need to be able to move quickly across the map and move in ways that are not really unpredictable to the enemies, but in ways where the enemies are not going to be able to shoot you down right away. And that's the thing that I talk about a lot in my gameplays or in my videos in total, is if you're very good at using the movement system, you can get kills that other people didn't even know existed. Like this guy, I didn't even know about the bus wall run before my first episode reacting to him. A lot of people are roasting me in the comments. But if I don't know some of the moves this guy is doing, imagine average players, or even worse than average players, casual players in Black Ops 3. A lot of casual players don't use the movement system as much, or not even at all. I see a lot of people that never really do wall running. They never really do double jumps when they get into gunfights. Some people are still trying to drop shot. It's 2016 is Black Ops 3, and that's what you guys can definitely learn from this guy's gameplays, or from me telling you as well. You got to learn to use the movement system. Now, you don't need to use the movement system as much as this guy does, but at least using it a tiny bit. He's just destroying the kill feed right now. I mean, if he gets 90 kills in a round, he must be destroying the kill feed. But using the movement system, at least by double jumping, is something that's absolutely huge. And I talk a lot about on my channel about scuff controllers, which I have a scuff controller. Some guy asked me to show him anyway in the comments. So here it is right now, my scuff. My PS4 is not on right now, but I have my scuff right here. And basically what the scuff is you have the paddles, right? So I'm sure this guy has a scuff controller. He must have something to help him jump, because his aim is locked on the target while jumping. Basically on a scuff controller, this paddle helps you jump, and this one helps you knife. So if I'm playing like this, I can be jumping, and I can still, as I'm jumping, I have my control, I have my fingers on the thumbsticks, or my thumbs on the thumbsticks, and that's why scuff controllers are so overpowered. And it does kind of suck. Like, scuff controllers are expensive, and it kind of sucked playing this game without a scuff controller. They do, however, I do like what Black Ops 3 did. They have stick and move and bumper jumper. I think those are the two best ones. I'm not sure which one is the best, because I obviously just play normal with the scuff. But if you guys can't afford a scuff controller, definitely try out one of those. Those will help you a lot with the movement system as well. And what those are button layouts, by the way. And those will help you out with mastering the movement system while being able to stay on target, because that's absolutely huge in Black Ops 3. If you watch any pro players, or even really good pub stompers like this guy, look at that angle he gets on that. There's no way you could be doing that by pressing X and keep it. It just seems way too hard. You need to either change your button layout or invest in a scuff controller. They are pretty expensive, but the next Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is going to have boosts as well. It's going to have a chain-based movement system as well. So I'd say, you know, probably boots on the ground is not going to come for at least a few years now. A scuff controller is definitely a good investment. They are about like 130 bucks, I think. But if you guys use my code, which is Goblin, you can get 5% off. So if you guys want to invest in one of these, you can. If not, stick and move and bumper jumper. 131 to 14, 24 defense. This guy goes absolutely off. Tiger Insidious. Crazy good player. Please drop a like if you guys made it to the end of the video. Last one got 9,000 likes. I'd appreciate if you guys could all drop a like on this thing. That'd be absolutely awesome. I'll link his YouTube channel down in the description. Thanks for watching. Sub for a cookie, no licky, and I'm out. Peace!